evening, Fantasy Fanatics. Graham, how are you? Good to see you there. We're a little cramped in our new studios this year, but I do want to tell you that we had an awesome week last week. Pretty tight race between G-Money and myself. However, I came out the victor. I don't know if you can see that. 102 and 96. There you go. You can see it in the books. Week 1 is done. But it's time for a new week, Graham.
Yeah, it is.
And we're going to get this party started. Since I won, I'm going to pick. And I'm going to start out with QB Eli Manning. Brother of, you know who, Peyton Manning. Versus New Orleans at home. New Orleans threw up a lot of offense, but man, they gave up a lot of offense themselves. No defense there. Eli Manning, big day. Who you got, G?
I'm going to have Peyton Manning's replacement, Trevor Siemian.
See a connection there. Who do they play?
They play you.
Oh, that's kind of in our hearts.
I'm sorry, I have to do it.
Okay, so you think Trevor Siemian. All right, it's a pretty good pick. I'm going to go with my 2 running backs. LeGarrette Blount, now, versus Miami. You know, I tell you what, Miami, not real strong. They're the 31st ranked worst team against the run. So LeGarrette Blount from New England's going to have a big night. And then Mark Ingram from New Orleans at New York Giants. Dude, guess what? He's a value pick. Value pick. Again, the Giants got to win. No defense. Who you got for the 2 running backs?
I have Ezekiel Elliott and Jonathan Stewart.
Ooh, who you like there? Why do you like Ezekiel Elliott? Rookie
I like
coming in
Ezekiel
there.
Elliott. I feel like he's gonna break out.
Gonna break out. And who are they playing?
They're playing Washington.
Ooh, Washington, another team with a weak defense. And Jonathan Stewart, Carolina, who are they playing?
They're playing San Francisco.
Ooh, the San Francisco Tree. Could just easily be Jonathan Stewart. Wide receiver. I'm going to go with Odell Beckham, Eric Decker, and Steve Smith Sr. So Odell Beckham, not much this week. I think he had 7 points, right?
Yeah, of course I picked him.
Well, of course you did, but I'm going to go with him this week. A little bit of a bounce back. Versus New Orleans again. I'm going to go with my quarterback hooking up with my wide receiver. It's gonna pay off big for me. Also, Eric Decker, man, I still like him. He's undervalued. Had a big week last week, and he's at Buffalo. And finally, Steve Smith Sr. coming back from that torn ACL. Didn't have too many points, but he's at a struggling Cleveland, and I believe they're the 30th class. Steve Smith? No, you didn't. So that's good. So who you got for wide receiver?
I have Stephon Diggs, AJ Green, and DeAndre Hopkins. Stephon Diggs, you know, playing Green Bay, and doesn't matter who his quarterback is, he's gonna catch the ball.
All right, I like that confidence. AJ Green, hello.
Hi, AJ Green. Playing Pittsburgh, you know, but one thing I have to say about Pittsburgh is they have no defense.
No defense. They didn't show it last night, I'll tell you that. Finally, number 3.
DeAndre Hopkins, you know, playing Kansas City, and again, no defense.
Even with Brock Piper?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. You know what? Tight end, I'm going with Jack Doyle. 2 touchdowns. Big pickup for me last week. He's going to ride that momentum all the way into Denver. Denver is like 22nd against tight ends, so I think it's going to work out. Good for Jack Doyle. Good WKU, baby. Who you got?
I have Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy U.
Yes, I picked him last week. He didn't do very good, but, you know, they're playing, not really good, but now they're going to play LA. You know, the team that went from St. Louis.
Yes, correct. See what I do there? And they scored 0 points this week against San Francisco.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, my flex, Devonta Freeman. Okay. Atlanta at Oakland. Again, we saw Oakland, a team that threw up a lot of points, couldn't stop anybody. Big week for Devonta Freeman. Who do you got?
DeAndre Washington.
Oh.
Now, you might be asking, who is that?
Who is that?
You know, he's cheap. That's who he is.
Okay, so it's a value pick for Graham, hoping to get a touchdown or something out of him.
He got like
All right, defense, I'm going with the Chiefs. I know they didn't show it against Green Bay, but they're going up against Brock, you know who, and I think they're going to have a big day. What you got?
I'm going to go with Dallas because, you know, I had Washington, but I realized I got Ezekiel Elliott.
Not a good pairing, is it, Graham?
So I'm going to go with Dallas, just on the fly. Pick them up if you can.
Perfect. So I like your picks. I like my picks. I think I'm going to have a better week. Now, before we depart tonight, I'm going to give a shout out to one of my buddies, Kirk M. He knows who he is. Hope he likes my jacket a little bit better this week. Just so you know, he went with Joe Flacco, Devonta Freeman, Rashad Jennings, Odell Beckham, DeAndre Hopkins, Byron Walters, $5 if you know what team he plays on. He listened to me and went with Jack Doyle, Ryan Matthews with a rookie quarterback, and the Jaguars defense. So he thinks he can do it. He's our first guest picker of 2016, and we'll give a big shout out to Kirk again. We'd like to thank our sponsor, the Fetty, for making this happen tonight. And Graham, it was enjoyable.
It was very enjoyable.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week, folks. Bye-bye.
I'm going to whoop his butt.